So Ross, how does one small group have such an impact that you're talking about? I mean, what is the mechanism of change here that the Rebirth of Humanity program will be drawing upon?
Well, it's based on a thing called fractal alignment, where when we align one part of a system back with the laws of life and putting life central to everything, then the rest of the system, it sort of ripples out.
Yes.
And we actually do this in nearly all our work.
Yeah, we do.
Right? And, you know, I've been doing this for 30 odd years. And you change one small part and, you know, for instance, if a person starts to realign themselves with life and what works for them, then it impacts others. And I know you've had that experience.
Well, yeah. Along my journey, not only have I worked to realign me as an individual, but me as part of my family.
Yeah.
And so I've worked on the patterns and the influences that I took on from my family that don't have life at its center, and I did a lot of work to realign that. And the interesting thing I found was that I would specifically work on certain patterns, and usually sometimes while I was doing it or within an hour of me doing it, my mother in England would be phoning me up saying, "What are you up to? Because I know you're doing something, because I can feel it, and I can start to see it in your father, and I can start to see it in your sister."
Yeah. Yeah, well, she's obviously consciously aware of what's going on. And that's really what we're doing. So, like, the human mind is a fractal of the universe. So the more we align our minds, the more we align with the universe. Our bodies are fractals of the earth, right? And the more we create health and alignment in ourselves, in our body, in our physical, then we impact the earth. And then we have to have that mind-body connection. And so we need that as a prerequisite before you come into the rebirth of humanity. But it's the relationships and connections between the people in the group that is a fractal of humanity.
Right.
So it's in between the people. This is why a single person can't do this, and why we can't be a group of individuals.
Yes.
And in fact, it's even more than that, is that we actually have to dissolve ourselves, go into the web, do the work, and then come out of it.
And
recrystallize ourselves. And the way we've structured the 3 days is the first 2 days is into the substrate of humanity, and then the third day we do a series of activities to bring you back to yourself, which happens to be the pattern that we're going to do the following workshop.
Yeah.
In about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So, and it's ongoing.
Yes.
And this is how the fractal works, because as people get these deeper connections and relationships and knowing the nature of humanity, then each of those 50 people belong to families.
Yes.
Belong to workplaces. Right?
And
that ripples out. Because just like water flowing downhill, life wants to flow through us.
Yes.
And all these things that we've done over the thousands and thousands of years, especially like putting everything into boxes and like violating these laws of life, have taken us further away. But once we realign with that, the changes happen so quickly. And I know you've seen it.
And experienced it.
And experienced it.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with it.
No, not at all.
Not at all. And it's not woohoo something. No. It's actually physics.
Yes.
It's quantum physics. We work in the quantum field.
Yeah.
And working with one small part ripples out and impacts everyone.
It's creating that small amount of integrity.
Yeah. And the integrity is really important. So we need people with integrity coming into these groups, so we have groups with integrity.
Yeah. And
we cannot do this alone. We need people.
No. If we could, we would have done it.
Yeah. If it was that easy for one person to go and do it.
Yeah.